The following program contains discussions of health conditions that may be distressing to some listeners. Views expressed are those of the featured individuals and do not represent of the host. This program is not intended to defame or disparage any individual, entity, caste, community, race, religion, institution, or person. Listener discretion is advised. Please note that this program does not provide professional medical advice. Consult a healthcare professional for personalized guidance. You keep learning new skills, you keep coming out with something. How have you managed to do all of that?
Vision said that to me. If you want to be successful in life, keep your eyes and ears open while sleeping also.
In 2020, your life changed once again when you...
He said, what do you want me to do? I said, you come to the cricket ground, I'll tell you what to do. Here, I don't know what to do.
Has it made you appreciate your health and appreciate your body and not take it for granted even more?
I think I'm a diabetic. That made me more disciplined.
What are the lifestyle changes that your wife has had to make, or including in the kitchen?
She is more strict on the food. No, let's not have fried food and this. I said, kabhi kabhi khana chahiye bhi, mere ko parantha kabhi kabhi khana hai.
A word on your mental well-being.
Mentally retarded wasn't very a common word.
Is boost still the secret of your energy?
To the young kids, I always said, a simple homemade cooked food is far better to give you strength.
Hi, I'm Neha, and this is the Lifesavers Show. Today, I'm going to be speaking to somebody who actually needs no introduction. He's a World Cup winning captain and now is the president of the Professional Golf Tour of India. His voice resonates with so many still. In fact, every time you hear the ad, boost is the secret of my energy, you know who I'm talking about. Let's listen in.
He's gone. Kapil Dev, the skipper. Extra cover. West Indies into.
Kapil Uncle, welcome to the Lifesavers Show. I am absolutely honored to have you here today with me.
Thank you very much. Delighted. And good luck to you and your program.
Thank you. I want to know, firstly, what are your earliest memories that you have with my dad? Because from whatever I have heard, he was very strict with his fitness regime and his food. I want you to tell me, give me some anecdotes about him.
No, I think when, as a young cricketer, you play with somebody and he's your first captain of the country. You always look up to him and try to see what he's doing, how he's doing, because I didn't come from a cricketing fraternity, and I know that he also didn't come from. So we see each other and try to grow with the time. And I felt he was slightly unique, not in the beginning, because beginning I thought this is the way cricket should be played.
Yeah.
But over the period of time, I come to know this man is slightly different than other people whom I played the game with.
Now, Kapil Uncle, you've reinvented yourself time and again and again. There's something, you're very curious, you keep learning new skills, you keep coming out with something new. How have you managed to do all of that?
As I said, even Bishan said that to me. If you want to be successful in life, keep your eyes and ears open while sleeping also.
Okay.
And I said, what Sardar is talking about, how can keep somebody eyes and ears open while sleeping also? But that is the mannerism which he tried to say. He said, don't literally what I said that, but understand the meaning of that. And that was the biggest lesson I ever got in my life, because you learn always from somebody, as Bishan also learned from other people. I learned from my teacher. Only thing I made an aim in my life, can I learn more every day? And when I look at him, he said, keep your eyes and ears open while sleeping also. And I said, wow, what he's talking about. And then literally he said, no, keep your eyes and ears open. What's happening around you is very, very important. And he said, you may be today as a young player, cricketer, one day you may lead the country. And then you pick up what's happening right and what's happening wrong. Don't pick up the wrong thing, pick up the good thing. And I thought that was the best advice I ever got in my life. And from there, my life changed.
True. Talking about life changes, in 2020, your life changed once again when you had a heart attack and you were
I didn't
hospitalized.
have, let me say,
You did
I
have?
didn't have, it's a
Okay,
wrong
okay,
concept. I went for a checkup and he said,
okay,
your one artery is blocked
okay,
69%. I
okay.
said, then, and in India, he said 19.5% people will have more blockage than what you have. So I
Mm-hmm.
said, what to do? He said, I will just pump it. You can have medicine and go ahead. Maybe I have a diabetic. That's where people get, doctor get worried.
Yeah.
And on the fifth day, I was playing golf. So yeah, I wouldn't say that was a heart attack as such. Yes,
Okay.
it was just when I went for a checkup, I wasn't feeling well. And they said, one artery of yours is 69% blocked. And I
Okay.
said, do whatever you like to do. And I still like the doctor. He said, what do you want me to do? I said,
Mm-hmm.
you come to the cricket ground, I'll tell you what to do. Here, I don't know what to do. I'm not a doctor. And that's what it happened. I said, I leave it to you. You are the doctor. What
Yeah.
is best for me? If you can do it, I said, I don't have to say anything. Then he said, okay, let me open up and put a stent in that. I said, okay, as you think it's right, I leave it to you 100%.
Okay. But that experience, Kapil uncle, has it made you appreciate your health and appreciate your body and not take it for granted even more?
I think it not that moment. I think I'm a diabetic. That made me more disciplined. And that
Okay.
I think come from a family. Certain things you
Okay.
acquire, certain things you get it with the time, and something
Mm-hmm.
is a family genetically you are like that. And
Mm-hmm.
I think my father was diabetic, and it just happened. Then I gone into the detailing of that, what is really happened when you are diabetic, and then you come to know a food doesn't help you, and biggest thing is you should not be worried about that. That can
Mm-hmm.
spike your sugar high. So I become more disciplined. I wasn't so disciplined. I'll tell you, I was disciplined in certain side, not so disciplined in food. I used to love eating food. But after I discover I have diabetic, then I become very choosy.
Okay.
Yeah, no sugar,
Okay.
not much of fried. But I don't say don't eat.
Yeah.
Then I become little more careful.
Okay.
And I think the education is more important about any problem you have. If you educate, don't be over educate, and
Mm-hmm.
little bit of education about that thing, it will help you.
Kapil uncle, tell me, how has it been living and managing diabetes when it comes to your fitness? You're very fit. I've seen you all around the golf course, literally. So, how has it been? Like, what are the lifestyle changes that you have had to make, or what are the lifestyle changes that your wife has had to make, or including in the kitchen? What goes on? I want to know.
I think the fried food, you reduce the intake of fried food is very,
Okay.
sugar comes down, and
Mm-hmm.
then you come to know which thing can harm you. Certain things are much more sugar in that, like pineapple or chiku and something like that. And berries, some berries are
Mm-hmm.
more sugar based on that. And you
Mm-hmm.
have to be careful. And again, it's a knowledge. You keep on understanding what is right, what is wrong. Yes, your wife become much more conscious because it's two of you and you have to see each other's needs and health.
Has she changed her eating patterns as well, like you have?
Uh, yeah, I think over the period of time, we both change. I mean, she become much more strict on food than I was. I think
Okay.
when she was young, she used to eat everything. And then
Mhm.
I think as you discover yourself, what is right, what is wrong, I might, she give up sugar for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. I don't do that.
Okay.
But she is more strict on the food. कि no, no,
Okay.
no, let's not have fried food and this. I said, कभी कभी खाना चाहिए भी मेरे को परांठा कभी कभी खाना है Once in a while, I think it's a beautiful to, you know, cheat yourself.
Yeah.
I want to live life, not live in a life where there is nothing.
Hmm. Kapil uncle, I'm going to be having a lot of people who are suffering from diabetes watching you and taking inspiration from you. What would be your message to everyone?
I think good sleep is very important.
Okay.
A lot of people doesn't understand. I never used to sleep in the daytime. I said,
Mm-hmm.
no, as less I can sleep, it's better. I want to be agile. You sleep more, you become lazy. That was a thought process I had.
Yeah. Yeah.
And slowly change. Sometime afternoon nap is very good. Sleep in the
Mm-hmm.
car for 10 minutes give you the strength and you can bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing. Second, I will not advise. I'm not so intelligent to advise anybody, but I would say your discipline of food is very important. You can't say, I can cheat with a drink of in the night. I
Mm-hmm.
can have two extra drink and sleep at 12 o'clock. No.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay.
want to have a late night, then you have to reduce your drink and food.
Yeah.
You can't say everything on that evening or night can be increased and sleep will be less. So
Mm-hmm.
those type of things I am trying to manage, which is
Mm-hmm.
not easy.
Okay.
Easy to talk, but it's not easy.
Okay. Kapil uncle, you're also the president of the Professional Golf Tour of India. I want to know how did you take to golf straight after cricket? Or did this happen gradually? Or did you just, how did you get around to playing golf?
It's just a friend of mine said, let's play golf. I said, I don't want to see the people. I want to be quiet totally.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I don't want to meet. I like to spend time with myself. And he
Mm-hmm.
said, no, golf is the best. You come to golf and you won't meet anybody. And I went to, after a few days practice, I went to the golf course. I saw 200 people standing. He
Mm-hmm.
said very nicely, he said, only on the first tee or 18 when you're finishing, you can see the people.
Yeah.
Rest whole day when you're playing, you are with your four friends and four caddies, and that's it.
Yeah.
You're not going to have 100 people walking with you. And when I played, I really enjoyed that. And I pride about myself. Fortunately or unfortunately, I'm a very individual person. I
Okay.
like to take a pride and I slap myself if I don't do well. But happen or as I said, I was lucky or unlucky, played a team game. Team game is not individual.
Yeah.
So I love to be individual person. When I started playing golf, I love start taking pride and
Mm-hmm.
ready to slap myself when I don't play well.
Okay.
And I realized later on in cricket, you need somebody, you need a wicket keeper, you need a fielder. In batting, you need another partner who can run with you.
Mm-hmm.
You're always depending on somebody. But
Mm-hmm.
in golf, you don't depend. You are individual and you have to perform. And that gave me the spark in my thought process. I said, that's beautiful.
Kapil uncle, a word on your mental well-being. How do you keep yourself mentally fit? You are physically very fit. You're, I see you playing, I see you talking, I see you just, walking ahead of people every time I meet you in the club a lot. But I want to know about your mental health. How do you keep yourself mentally
I
fit?
think it's a very new uh, thing, mental health. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't 50 years back, somebody will say he's mentally upset and things like wasn't there. I think
Mm-hmm.
mentally it only happened when you spend too much time with yourself and you have nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I always said, when you have a joint family, you will never have mental problem because somebody is there to love you or help you or talk to you. That's what it happens.
Yes.
When you have a house of 5 bedroom and one mother, one father, and one kid, then depression comes in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can say mentally he can go, quiet or he start looking for something which he doesn't get a company. So that's what had happened. If you have a company, I don't think so this problem will be there for anybody. That's why all over the corporate world, a
Yeah.
beautiful thing, they made an open office so you can see each other. If you sit in a room where you don't see anybody for 4 hours, I think it's not a very good thing. But if
Yes.
somebody is sitting in an office, he says, "Oh, Neha, can I get your coffee?" You say yes or no, but
True.
you're part of
I
that.
think it's the feeling of being wanted and the feeling of being needed and wanted to be seen
That's
more than
what
anything else.
I feel
Yes.
it's very good.
Yeah. My dad used to talk to you so much about mental toughness on the field, off the field, because he used to equate the golf field with the cricket field, and he used to say, "Did he say that to you?"
The only thing is, I'm not like your father.
Mhm.
I admire him. I'm not like your
Yes.
father.
Yeah.
I think he born to play cricket, talk about cricket, and live for cricket. I'm not
Yes.
like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
I moved on in life.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said I enjoyed my cricket. Before cricket also, I used to love flying kite and marbles. When I start playing cricket, I never look back into the marbles and flying kite. And
Yeah.
when I stopped playing cricket, I never looked back that much. I
Yeah.
see what's happening on the matches and everything, but I'm not deep. I don't want to be like to train the people. I don't talk too much about
Yeah.
cricket until
Yeah.
unless somebody come to me, Kapil, we want to know that. I will talk, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
like to move on. What more I can learn in this life,
True.
and one lifetime is not big enough to learn
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Kapil uncle, how do you manage to have this almost childlike glee and curiosity? Like, how are you always in a state of just complete happiness? I want to know that because it is very infectious.
Let's put it that way. If there is a World Cup match happening
Mm-hmm.
and there is a good four friend going to play golf, I'll play golf.
Okay. Fair enough. I think your
I like,
priorities are set.
like to be, I
Yes.
like to be part of myself. I don't mind
Mm-hmm.
looking at seeing the World Cup, that's sure. But if I have something else where give me my personal thrill, I will do that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I made myself. I'm
Okay.
not saying it's right or wrong, but I like to stay. Like in my office, I don't like to see my photographs. I don't like
Mm-hmm.
to have a cricketing thing here. No,
Okay.
I moved
Okay.
on in life. And
Yeah.
that's give me the strength. Moving on in life is your learning.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want to do. Which your dad was totally different. He just want
Yes.
to read about the book, talk about the cricket, and talk about cricket. He can talk about anything
Mm-hmm.
till the you know till the night or morning or
Yes.
whatever happened.
Yes.
I'm not like that.
Yeah, he started his day and ended his day very much with cricket. Cricket and Gurbani, I think, they both ran
That was
parallel in his
second
life.
step. Gurbani
Yes.
come to him
Yeah.
with everybody. As you get mature or senior, you come to know you want to be close to the God. That happened
Yeah.
with most of the people.
Yes. Yes.
But
He
he's
got into spirituality a lot actually later on. He
yes,
was always spiritual, but started practicing it, and because it gave him, he told me, it gave him a lot of strength. It gave him a lot of strength.
yeah.
He used to tell me
That's
that.
what I also realized that, and I don't want to talk about that.
Hmm.
Which I always feel you should have your own philosophy about
True.
life.
Hmm.
And some people talk, I don't talk. I don't go to the mandir, I don't go to the gurdwara, but I believe everybody.
Hmm.
To me, it's not going to give me. If I get upset about something, I just have to close my eyes and say, okay, that God's seeing that, that's good enough.
Hmm.
That's all.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, that's true. Kapil uncle, is boost still the secret of your energy, or have we moved past that and we've got new secrets of your energy?
Or
Please tell me that.
my contract is over, so I can't really
Okay.
stay further. But that was a beautiful time,
I know it was a beautiful era where you were all over the papers, you were on television. I mean, the we could just listen to your voice and we knew it was you.
yeah, but I will tell all the young people, I think I'm
Mhm.
not saying against the cola drink or once in a while is fine. Once in a while, pizza is good, burger is good, pasta is good. But to the young kids, I always said, a simple homemade cooked food is far better to give you strength.
Mm-hmm.
And now the world is changing. I have so many discussion with the people, vegan and don't take milk. I said, thousands of years our parents has grown only with that.
Yeah.
Suddenly,
Yeah.
how is that possible? A blood count will not require curd and milk, and
True.
totally you become overnight vegan. You can be
Mm-hmm.
changed slowly over the period of time.
Mm-hmm.
But certain people read some books and they just go mad about that. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you obsess about these health parameters, like about getting your blood tests done and about of course you have to you have to keep checking your insulin levels and all. Do you wear like a glucose monitor and
Yes, I wear all the time, and I keep on checking if I have eaten something, if it's Skype on that
Mhm.
thing. So I try to avoid not to eat that.
Okay.
And most of the time, I once a year, it's a good after age of 50 or 60, you must go routine checkup once a year where
Mhm.
everything you will come to know. But
Okay.
not all the time paranoid about, this is, I want to go, this is what. No, no, it's going to happen. Age is going to give you difficulty situation. You have
Mhm.
to live with that. But
Yes.
don't ignore. As I always says, more knowledge will give you a strength to
Mhm.
talk about that. And when you are knowledgeable about something, it's
Yeah.
not bad. But too much knowledge also can be bad sometimes.
My dad used to use this phrase a lot. I don't know if he used it with you, but it was a motto of our cricket trust. He used to say, observe and absorb. Observe things and absorb the information and use it to your best possible
I
knowledge.
think this is the same thing. Keep your eyes and ears open
Yes,
while
yes,
sleeping.
yes. Keep your eyes and ears
Meaning is
open.
just the same.
Yeah, yeah,
Observe what's happening around you. One day
yeah.
you can be sitting in that chair. I see 5 or 7 or 10 years senior person who sitting in the room, or I meet him. If
Mm-hmm.
he give me happiness, I would say I like to be like him.
Mm-hmm.
And so many people doesn't give me happiness.
Yeah,
They are always
yeah,
cribbing.
yes,
Cribbing thing become a part of our life. I said,
yeah,
if I reach that age, I hope I don't crib like him.
yeah.
So I practice myself on that side.
I also believe that the concept of being healthy does not just start with your body. It starts with your mind, the people who you spend time with, the people, what you read, what you watch, what you consume. Everything equates to a healthy body and a healthy mind.
I think, yes, if you can read and observe and you can handle those reading, whatever you're reading, I think it's a
Mhm.
wonderful. I didn't study much, but my aim in life is always tell the kids you must study.
Yes.
Education is more important than sports.
Hmm.
Why? Because sports will remain up to one age, but education will remain till you die. So I
Mm-hmm.
always say education is very important. Yes, sports is good to give you a better, make your brain cell better in that
Hmm.
sense.
Hmm.
Because when you exercise, your blood circulation is good. But you avoid study, that's not good. And science only said, Neha, they said, during the exam, you must exercise
Hmm.
because the blood circulation will improve your thinking and not let you lethargic at that time.
Hmm.
It's the other way around when exams come. No, you can't go for it. You must go for a walk. You must play half an hour.
Yeah.
System where we born and brought up is no.
Hmm.
Now it's
Hmm.
an exam. You shut your door. Don't meet your friend. Don't do anything. I think that's wrong. Technically, what I
Okay.
understand.
Okay. So, and if you have given me a message for all the people who are suffering from diabetes, and you gave them a lovely, lovely reason to look forward to their life. What is, Kapil Uncle, your message to the people who are, the younger generation who is really looking up to you for guidance and looking up to you as, as a total legend?
I think I'm not so intelligent to, you know, I feel yeah, I can tell them something. I always say next generation is much smarter than us, much better than us. What do we have? We have only experience. We can guide you better. If somebody come to me first, he have to ask me the question. I don't
Yeah.
have to force my knowledge to anybody. In
Yeah.
cricket also, in life also. Because I always say, you youngster are better than us. But we have more experience with us, which we can guide you better.
Lovely. Such a lovely conversation, Kapil Uncle. Thank you so much for speaking with me and sharing your very important life lessons and health facts. How to keep yourself mentally fit, physically fit, and just be happy all the time. I think that is a very important takeaway from this conversation, because you are just beaming. You're forever, whenever I see you, whether socially or wherever, you have this lovely smile on your face every time. Your energy is different.
Neha, last 40 years since I come to discover myself little bit, I never said I'm not lucky. I said I'm the most luckiest person in this world. God have given us such a beautiful thing. We have 2 hands, ears, eyes, listening. We can walk. So God is kind to us. We are lucky.
Yeah.
But if you don't make little bit of money and you say you're not lucky, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Luck is yours. You born as a human being, you're lucky. So don't ever say you're not lucky. So I always like to say I'm the most luckiest person. Everybody want to play for India. I played for India.
True.
So I'm lucky one. And if something gone wrong, that doesn't mean I should say I'm not lucky. No, I'm always lucky. God is kind to me.
So you practice shukrana, you practice gratitude almost every day then?
All the time. All the
Yes,
time.
all the time. I think it's very important.
Happy.
Yes.
Other day I went to the 5-star hotel and the people were talking. I said, not even 1% of the people come to the 5-star hotel. Not even one. When you look at that in our country, and you are the 1% of people who are sitting in this room. And if you think you're not lucky, then you slap yourself. If you come to elite of 1% in this country, you are lucky. So I am lucky. I am happy. God is kind to me. God have taken good things from me also, good friends, my parents, but that's part and parcel of our life.
Yeah.
They've given us a lot of next generation also. We can look up to them.
Thank you so much, Kapil Uncle. I've loved this conversation with you. Absolutely thrilled to have you today. Thank you.
Good luck. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't think I've had such an amazing conversation with somebody who's his face just lights up every time I see him. And now that you've heard him, his anecdotes, he's just such a happy person, which makes you believe and also think that health is not just physical. It's mental, it's emotional, it's your entire being. Stay healthy, stay happy, most importantly. Going forward, we're going to be creating a Lifesavers community that you can join and revisit every time. And as a viewer, I want you to tell me what you would like for me to cover next, and I promise that I'll do it.